Hi everybody, my name is Kim Hewitt and I am a cohort 12 doc student. I'm also an instructor at the university. I've taught 5 years online and I have also earned my EDS online at the university. So I've done a lot of online teaching, working with students that get confused about working online, and I've also been an online student myself. So I just have a lot of familiarity with the world of the online learner, EWG. What I've done in this module is I've created a mind map that kind of shows you the different areas that you have to become familiar with and that you will become familiar with. Um, and hopefully by showing you this map, you can better anticipate the things that you need to learn about and begin to become more familiar with them. So give you that big picture view, not to intimidate you or scare you, but really just to kind of let you say, okay, here's what I've got to get used to. And I'm going to slowly, my goal will be to slowly learn about all these different areas, and eventually I'll move through these areas with ease, and I know that all of you will. So I give you that big picture map, but I also give you a few activities that I urge you to do. One is pretty basic. You want to go to the plugins page that the UWG Online folks keep updated, and that gives you all the plugins that you need to make your browsers work. That's kind of an activity. I think it's better to do it now, 2 weeks before orientation, or at least start thinking about it and figuring it out, read the page, rather than go to orientation where they would tell you. Like last year, we were at orientation and we were being told all this stuff, thing after thing after thing, and the folks around me were getting overwhelmed. And I was less overwhelmed because I've been at UWG for a while and I'm familiar with a lot of this stuff. So that's kind of the idea behind this module is to give you some information now so that you can sort of chomp on it for a few weeks before you come into the face-to-face, and hopefully you'll be less overwhelmed. Another thing that you're going to do is upload a roster picture and biography into CourseDen. That's our learning management system. You'll also go and log into the UWG Wiki system, and I urge you to take one extra step and actually create a wiki. No big deal. Your computer, like I tell you, when you're doing it, your computer will not explode when you do this. You just create a wiki. You can delete it later. It doesn't matter. And then I kind of introduce you to Atomic Learning. It's just a bunch of tech tutorials that may really come in handy for you. Something you'll want to do as you work through this module and the other modules in this little mini course is give your feedback on the feedback form. You can access it as many times as you want throughout the course. You can do it today, tomorrow, the next day, putting many questions in there. And the folks who are going to be running your face-to-face orientation, Dr. Nixon, the director, Ms. Parrish, the librarians who also have contributed to this course, UWG Online folks, they'll be there and they're going to have this feedback, these questions and comments, and they're going to try to make sure that they address them there. And if they don't, make sure you make them do it. Also, you can actually see a list of the feedback that other people in your cohort are asking, the questions they're asking. We try to show you that form as well, that growing spreadsheet. Again, the point here is not for you to do everything perfectly before you get to the face-to-face, at least in the technology section. It's going to take some of you a while to learn this stuff. So do as much as you can with the knowledge that classes do start in early June. And so you want to be up and running at least with some proficiency and familiarity with the tools. You don't have to know it all, but you really do want to kind of be pushing yourself to make sure that you're ready for that. And we just feel that if you have three weeks or something to kind of start playing around, that you're going to be more successful and less overwhelmed and panicky, because summer session goes fast anyway. It's a 6-week session. You've got books to read, papers to write, collaborations to achieve. I mean, all kinds of stuff has to happen in 6 weeks. And so if you can learn, the more you can learn about the system and the technology in it, the better. Just a quick comment. 3 different groups have designed the modules in this course. That's pretty typical. That actually, we'll call that a strength in this case. Similarly to when you register for courses at UWG, which are created by the professors that teach them, they're going to have different looks and feels, just like the modules do in this little course. That's okay. When that happens, you just have to sort of step up and explore, figure out the unique logic of that teacher designer's section. In And I think that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm trying not to over talk and fatigue you. You have some work to do. So I will sign off for now. I just want to say welcome to the program. I think that I know personally I found it quite satisfying. It has pushed me so far, and I've learned so much. And I know that a lot of the people with me have. I mean, there have been little moments of frustration, but I think that's typical. And you need to band together as a group, and you're going to get through it, and you're going to become. I mean, I believe that we're all going to become, better at what we want to do as a result of this. All right, I will stop talking. Enjoy the module.